Hey guys, I've got a pretty hefty amount of characters I'm going to be reviewing here today, so let's not delay it any further. What the heck? I don't remember me reviewing you today. What the heck are you? Alright everyone, welcome to the newest FNAF Plush review with our special guest host, the MIMIC. Yeah, I know. Before we review all the FNAF World guys, I think the MIMIC would like it more if we reviewed him first and then went on to all the FNAF World guys, considering how, the MIMIC isn't exactly, fit in with all those other guys, The MIMIC is the MIMIC, all those other guys are from FNAF World. He sticks out like a sore thumb, so, it's like a reverse Where's Waldo, where instead of you trying to find Waldo, it's like you know exactly where Waldo is, and he sticks out like a sore thumb. So let's get Waldo out of here so we can move on to the FNAF World, guys. All right, so here's the MIMIC. I'm not gonna brag, but I think he might be one of my favorite custom plushies I've done so far. All right, so starting off with the face, obviously, he has a lot of gooberism in that face of his. I made him a very cheerful fellow. I made him look very happy. While I think most Five Nights at Freddy's plush people who make customs of the MIMIC out there go for, more accurate and robotic MIMIC the design. But I wanted to put some cartooniness into my MIMIC. He's a funny, cheerful guy, Not including all the manslaughter he's done. I mean, my MIMIC hasn't done that. This MIMIC's a good boy, He's good. We could beat this MIMIC with hammers. He's so cute. Oh crap, the hammer! Sorry, the MIMIC. It's okay, MIMIC. So, anyways, let's talk about the MIMIC's physical description here. All right. So, obviously, for the MIMIC, I used a bunch of different grays and dark grays. His fingers are all flat pieces of felt. But I didn't do a lot with the arms. But the face, he has this weird little fleshy foam colored thing he has on the side of his mouth, and the little red things he has on, well, he has them on both sides of his mouth, I think, but like, I only put it on one side because of the little foamy thing here. Obviously it's not foam, but I'm saying in the game it's probably foam or something, from like his costume or whatever. Alright, so most of my design inspiration behind the MIMIC plushie I did was mostly from the MIMIC U2's figure. Pictures of it, because I do not own it. That thing's expensive. But that probably helped with the inspiration behind the MIMIC's cheerful look. It's a very cheerful guy, like I said. My MIMIC didn't commit any war crimes. Some other plush tubers' MIMICs might have, but the MIMIC is a good boy. He's a very good boy. Anyways, I could sit here and talk about the MIMIC all day, but there's a lot of other plushies in waiting that I gotta talk about, so I'm sorry, the MIMIC. I tried to toss him off screen, but that didn't work out. Okay, here's all the FNAF World guys I got out. I'm still on a bit of a MIMIC adrenaline rush, so let's try and finish that off with the MIMIC balls. In case you guys can't tell, I've gotten very weak to the MIMIC memes, especially in the last couple of months, but I've been very weak to them just since the beginning, so I can't exactly say that. But anyways, the MIMIC balls! MIMIC's predecessor. So, to those unaware, the MIMIC balls are, I think they're an item. Yeah, they're like an item, I believe. Sorry, I haven't played FNAF World in a while, but obviously, I really like FNAF World. But in FNAF World, you get this thing called the MIMIC ball. It makes you repeat an attack you use. Virtua Freddy comes out of it. He does his little dancey thing, and then you repeat an attack. Anyway, get out of here, Virtua Freddy. We already had your plush review. Hey, I did a successful toss that time. You see, I originally, when I was making the MIMIIC ball, I wanted it to be reversible. You know, have it be one thing. But I realized I'm not good at doing that. So I ended up having to make two of them, you know. The friendly happy one, the little angry face it does when you actually have the MIMIIC ball in use, you know, when it does the Virtua Freddy thing I just explained. Anyways, they're the MIMIIC balls. Not much to say about these guys, you know. They're items. Anyways, let's talk about something more interesting than items. In attack! I have a FNAF World problem, guys. Why? Why do I make these useless things from FNAF World that most FNAF fans don't care about? Anyways, I care about this guy, the Munchies attack. If you've been on the channel before, you know that the Munchie actually used to be not a character, but I believe it used to be Bonnie's pet, which is weird because Bonnie doesn't learn the Munchies attack. I believe like Toy Bonnie and Balloon Boy know the attack. I don't remember if any other characters knew it, but the Munchies attack, basically, you launch the Munchies and then like take Tangle here for example, you know, like it's munching over the sprite, you know, sort of like it's, you know, doing damage to him, you know. You know, that's the Munchies. Not much to say about the Munchies. It's an attack. Why did I make this? But hey, it's better than the old one. The old one was cardboard and purple. I got it from like a Wendy's or a Arby's toy, and I just customized it a little to look like the Munchies attack. Yeah. But this one's obviously way better, you know. It looks like the Munchies attack. It's very nice. I like it. You know, maybe I'll do a remake of the Bonnie's Pet video, where Munchies made its debut, and I don't know if I did anything with Munchies after that video. You know, Munchies was kind of useless character, but hey, Munchies! Hey, I'm getting good at tossing things. And on the topic of old characters, Beartrap and Blacktrap. Everyone remembers these memorable characters. I don't. But, they did used to be characters. I don't remember what I had them do, but I did make Beartrap and Blacktrap before. I don't have the old Blacktrap, but I do have the old Beartrap I could show you. Night and day, boys. Just night and day. This little guy's a little pathetic thing, isn't he? Yeah. Quite funny looking. So yeah, just imagine Blacktrap looking like this, except with Blacktrap's color scheme. Yeah. Anyway, let's get this disgusting thing out of here. So Beartrap and Blacktrap, they're enemies from FNAF World, who obviously are bear traps with eyes and bear ears, therefore making them literal bear traps. You know, it's very clever. In my series, I do not remember what I had them do at all. They probably were one-off characters. At the very least, I do remember their episode being about them, you know, biting the different bear-related characters of the series. You know, because they're bear traps. What else would you make bear traps do? But anyways, I'm actually really proud of these guys. Especially this Beartrap, you know, not Blacktrap. I mean, Blacktrap's cool, but I like the Beartrap. You know, I could squish them down, you know, make an actual Beartrap, you know, stick someone in it. Hey, it's me, I got a redesign. Anyway, not important. Yeah, see, I'm sitting in it, and... There we go. You know, he got bitten. I don't remember if Funtime Aiden was around during the Beartrap Blacktrap video, but basically, yes, just biting the different bear characters. But you know, even though these guys are made out of felt and stuff, and the eyes are stuffed, obviously, these aren't exactly plushies, I'd say, along with the Munchies, you know. Let's move on to actual plushie things. These four guys. Alright, so let's start with Jangle. Jangle is a weird mess, so... Jangle was tough to do, because, you know, Jangle is a mess of pixels, you know. Jangle doesn't exactly have a character model, it's just a bunch of pixels, you know. Jangle's pixels, however, are in, like, the shape of, like, a two-headed dinosaur. And You know, obviously, the logical sense would be to make it a two-headed dinosaur. But obviously, if you search up Jangle FNAF on Google, a lot of the fanon have, made Jangle a two-headed fox because obviously it shares the angle name. Tangle, Jangle, Mangle, Xangle, Abrakazoo, Abrakazangle, Gabagoo. So yeah, I kind of did a mixture of both, making it, like a dinosaur and a mangle. Because I thought that would be cool. So obviously it's a two-headed mangle dinosaur. You might be asking, Big and Little Tubby Adventures, what do you mean it's a dinosaur? Well, it's got scales. I I give it scales. That makes it a dinosaur. Plus, if you look at it, pulled back ears from really far away, it looks like one big dinosaur scale. That counts, right? No, that doesn't count. But hey, the necks are bendable. Yay! Jangle head number 1 snapped its neck. Oh no! My sibling! Ah! That is not Jangle's voice. That is never going to be Jangle's voice. But hey, this may not be a dinosaur, but it is a two-headed mangle. And that's pretty cool. I gave it the mangle details. It's got the little red bow tie, the knee joints that the mangle / nightmare mangle, if you're someone who believes that side of the story, plushie has, Which, if you look at the back, I also gave to Tangle and forgot to give to Xangle. I probably should have remembered that, but hey, we're not talking about Xangle yet. Anyway, let's get Jangle out of here. Xangle, yeah. Another stupid character from FNAF World no one really remembers. Yeah, Xangle. So Xangle, Xangle's kind of cool. Xangle's got wings. They can't exactly flap, but hey, they're wings. And Xangle is like a sprite of Mangle, I believe. It's not the FNAF World Mangle model, but hey, it's more Mangle than Jangle was. But I still made that thing Mangle for some reason. But anyway, Jangle, it's like it's like a hot pink color. So that's the color I used. I believe that Jangle was like a brighter red, but obviously I don't have a lot of reds. But anyway, Jangle got the yellow eyes, the cheeks, got the 4 little buttons it has, and got the weird little ball thing it has above its head. Again, I can't really talk about Xangle. I'm sorry, these guys have stupid names. They're all angles. But funny thing about Xangle, Xangle holds the record for the longest snoot I have given to any of my custom fox characters. See? I could do the "Didn't I do it for you?" Anyway, that was cringe. I'm gonna lose subscriber. Let's get you out of here, Xangle. You. Alright, let's next talk about White Rabbit. Ooh, this guy's kind of a celebrity. I don't know if I should have him here. He was in Ultimate Custom Night, guys. He was. I've seen screenshots. He appears on your little desk, waving around, a kooky little guy. Hey, look at me. I'm a funny little guy. It's my birthday. Hey. So while it would make sense to base White Rabbit's appearance on the Toy Bonnie plushie, I based it off of this Shadow Bonnie, which also should have been based off of Toy Bonnie. Hey, you. This is the VNKT VTL. They got a stupid name. I'm pretty sure they changed it recently. I'm not remembering that stupid name. But hey, yeah, I got this Bonnie. To match with White Rabbit, because the other Shadow Bonnie I saw had like buttons on his chest, But White Rabbit doesn't have those, so I didn't want Shadow Bonnie to have them either. And plus, he has cheeks. It's a perfect match. Yay! Get out of here, Shadow Bonnie. This isn't about you. So White Rabbit, yeah, he's one of the more popular guys from FNAF World, probably because he's a Toy Bonnie recolor. So yeah, like I mentioned, I based his design off of the Shadow Bonnie plush I just showed. I kind of should have made the eyes hollow, like I did on Virtua Freddy. But hey, the puffy eyes are unique, you know. I mean, I thought it would give him more expressiveness, but as you saw there, he's not exactly all that expressive. His arms are a little higher up than I would have preferred. I would have preferred to make them a little lower. But hey, White Rabbit still looks good. You can't exactly mess up White Rabbit. It's a White Rabbit, you know. Let's get out of here. Anyway, last but not least, Tangle. Here, Tangle. Obviously, Tangle is a reskin of Mangle. Who, actually, I should have been pulling out Mangle. I've had so many Mangle characters in this video. Here's Mangle. You know, Walmart exclusive Mangle or Nightmare Mangle if you are one of those people. Yeah, obviously I based Tangle off of Mangle, other than the 3 hair tufts that the Mangle plushie does not have. This thing's bald. Bald. Let's get this baldy out of here. So yeah, Tangle got the black eyes, white pupil, got the green eye rings, you know, all the Tangle things, while of course looking like the Mangle plush. You know, I also gave Tangle green hands, which, you know, the Mangle plushie did not give Mangle pink hands, which I think Mangle has. You know, but hey, you know, I thought it would make Tangle a little different than Mangle. You know, gotta give Tangle some differences. You know, got the little green foot too. Got Mangle's little knee pads. Got the bow tie. You know, Tangle's looking very spiffy. Out of all the plushies I've shown here today, my favorite is obviously the MIMIIC. I mean, the Tangle is one of my favorites out of the MIMIIC, of course, and I really like Beartrap too. You know, out of the different plushies I've shown in this video specifically, I'd say these 3 were definitely my favorites, and of course the MIMIIC. Anyways, guys, I should probably get to wrapping this up. So, I don't really got anything to say here. But to make this the first video on YouTube to hit a MIMIIC-illion views. That's not a real number, but hey, let's give this video so many views that they make it a number. The MIMIIC sweep, baby. The MIMIIC. I guess that wasn't exactly an outro, but hey, you know, comment down below what character in this video was your favorite, what characters you'd want me to make in the future. Probably of the FNAF World variety, but I'll make others too. Of course, I'll make any FNAF character. I just have a huge bias for FNAF World. And tell me what to do with Bootleg Monty and Bootleg Chica. I don't know what to do with these things. I actually did find a use for a Bootleg Roxanne, though. I made a Shadow Mangle. Also might go by Blacklight Mangle in a FNAF VR. I believe the first one, not the second one. You know, Shadow Mangle. In a Mangle stage, if you play Blacklight mode, you get Shadow Mangle, also going by Blacklight Mangle. This character's not really important. Not exactly a lot of people have made plushies Shadow Mangle, but hey, Shadow Mangle is going to be... Well, I'd be lying if I said Shadow Mangle was important, but hey, I got Shadow Mangle. I got Shadow Bonnie. Ghost Freddy, I did not ask for you to be here. I shoehorn you into videos enough. Anyways, got Shadow Mangle. Got Shadow Bonnie. I ordered an Xmart Shadow Freddy. Hopefully it's official. I ordered it on Amazon. Should come on the day I'm filming this video. So, if it is official, I will have Shadow Freddy, Bonnie, and Mangle in videos. It's gonna be exciting, you know. I'm very excited for that. So, like I said, tell me your favorite character I've shown here. Of the ones I've made, you can't say Shadow Bonnie, that's mean. And tell me what to do with Chica and Monty. I'm going to use Monty's glasses for when I eventually buy Glamrock Bonnie from the U2's Glamrock Bonnie plushie. Once I buy that, I'm giving Monty's glasses to Bonnie. But I'm going to need something to do with the rest of Monty, you know. Maybe cut off his pants, give them to someone. Someone could use some pants. Anyways, yeah, do all those things I said, and say goodbye to the Mimic. The Mimic!